So it is warm enough today that we are all out here barefoot and in t-shirts. By tonight, thunderstorms roll in. By tomorrow, the thunderstorms may stop, but then the temperature drops to below freezing. So, while the weather is decent enough for us to be out here working, we are ready for a pretty decent freeze.
Is the camera on us?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You want to say hi?
hello. And
So, we have... Actually, that sounds... Is the water pouring out of the bottom? What is going on? Why? Water. I had to hose down this water container, so it must just be pouring out now that the kids are climbing onto the truck. They must have tilted it just enough that it's starting to come out. I wasn't sure there wasn't a hole in there.
Mama,
Anywho.
the more this fills up, the weighter it gets, the more the water's gonna pour.
I thought it was because you guys were up there. Because you're so big and strong. So, some of the things we've been doing around here to get ready for this freeze. I'm going to have our water container filled, and we'll back this into the barn so that if we lose power and we are unable to get water out of the well, we can back this up to the cow's trough and still fill it up. We have run into that problem before. I tell you, it is a scary thing when you do not have enough water for your livestock. So, a bit excessive, possibly. Are we overreacting? Maybe, but I'd rather have it just in case. We're in the process of covering the chicken coop, mainly because the roof leaks a little bit, and we are expecting about 2 inches of rain to fall overnight. I would like the chickens to stay nice and dry. This is obviously not done yet, but I'm currently unable to get to our staple gun because we loaded a bunch of things into the shed to protect it from the weather coming. And the staple gun's on the wrong side of all the stuff. But we cleaned out the chicken coop, lots and lots of fresh shavings in here to help keep them dry. As long as we can keep the wind and the water off of the chickens will be just fine. So we will have them all stuffed in that chicken coop and out of the rain, out of the wind. And then after the majority of the weather calms down and we let them out, they can decide if they need to be in the coop or not. And the chickens do pretty well in the cold. Getting ready for these guys? We're not doing a whole lot. They love the cold. 20 degrees outside, perfect. That's a nice afternoon for them. We are going to make sure they've got plenty of food and plenty of water because that is a requirement. This girl back here, Mac, is due with a calf next week. I fully expect her to have a baby this weekend on the coldest night at the absolute worst timing, probably middle of the night. Winnie is due with a calf in 2 weeks. I do not expect her to have a calf this weekend, in which case she'll probably have a calf this weekend. So stay tuned. You guys just might see some calves inside, excuse me, at the fireplace. Because I'm a sucker, and when it's 20 degrees outside with a wind chill of 10 degrees, there's no way I'm leaving a newborn calf outside to just tough it out. It could be really fun though. I will be up most of the night coming out here and checking just in case. Unless, of course, they wanted to have their calf right now in this beautiful warm day. Little cloudy out, not too bad. That won't happen. Bob currently has run of the property. He comes and goes and does as he pleases. I'm sure he'll find a nice warm place to bed down. But all of that hair, yes, I said hair. He is not a wool sheep. All of that hair will definitely keep him warm. He'll find a spot around here somewhere to get out of the rain, and he'll be okay. What's going on, Bob? What's going on, big guy? You're so friendly. Everybody loves Bob. Pigs will be able to go inside the barn. They've got plenty of hay to bed down into. We have some chickens in a grow out pen, which is a covered pen so that hawks can't carry them off until they get big enough to move in with the rest of the chickens. Today, later on tonight around their bedtime, we are just going to go ahead and move every single chicken into the chicken coop. It'll be safer for them. And then we'll see how they do from there. The ducks have a duck pen, so they will all be locked in there through the majority of the storm. The roof on that one doesn't leak, so they'll be fine to stay in there. My daughter has a rabbit. The rabbit will be in the duck coop in its cage, so the ducks can't get to the rabbit can't get to the ducks. But again, she just needs to be out of the wind and rain, right? So with the forecast coming, might be overkill. Don't worry, I didn't run out and buy all the toilet paper or all the water. But I did buy plenty of wood shavings, lots of corn to feed the livestock. Big reason for that. Corn actually helps warm them up. So when you fill their bellies with corn while they're digesting the corn, their body temperature rises. So we'll be giving the livestock corn. We'll be giving the children soup.
Hello. I lost the tooth right there. It's growing back though.
It's growing back though. So that's just a little bit of what we're trying to do around here to get ready for this freeze. I know up north this would be absolutely silly, but our infrastructure is not designed for this. About 5 years ago, we had a major freeze come through. Our water pipes were only 4 inches underground and we lost all of our plumbing. We have since dug them a whole lot deeper, but we learned from that situation to never underestimate these freezes, these Arctic blasts that come through Texas. So we are making sure that the livestock can be as comfortable as possible. And then we will stay holed up in the house, coming out just to check on them every hour or so. And otherwise, probably curling up under some blankets, reading some books, playing some board games, probably a movie or two, and enjoying some soup. We got the peacocks out of here. These chickens are all pretty much big enough to be out of here anyway. This is what we call the grow out pen. You see it's completely covered with mesh on top. There's also some sheets of metal to offer some shade, but it's not completely covered in metal because they need sunshine too. But all of our chicks that we hatch and raise here, once they are no longer needing to be under a heat lamp, they get moved into here until they are full size to be moved out. I'd say these guys are big enough. They're going to be okay, and they'll be a whole lot safer inside a building, a chicken coop. So warm and content and cuddly all of the pigs are. I wonder if they know what's coming. Can they sense the weather changes? Do they know that in a few short hours there will be such massive thunderstorms that they will all go running into that barn? Jimmy Dean, bunch of piglets in the back. All the boys. We'll be sure to keep him full. Oh, that one looks a lot like his dad.
Yeah.
We'll keep their bellies full. We'll keep the ice in their water broken up. That's the boys' favorite part anyway. And they will make it.
We want snow. We want snow.
Was there anybody last night that happened to be praying for snow?
I wonder. Maybe all 6 of us, maybe?
Aaron, there is no way it's going to snow this weekend.
Yay! When she says that, it always snows. It's gonna snow.
You know, I think the most exciting part about storms like this is that no matter what, no matter how cold it gets, no matter how wet it is, no matter how frozen it is, no matter how uncomfortable it is, I still have to come out and milk. No way around it, no matter what. I will be coming out here to milk these cows. Right here out in the open, because the building isn't finished yet. Right here with no cover, with no walls. Just me and the cows. I say just me and the cows because my kids and Allie always help me, except when it's 20 degrees outside. They help me out here, just me and the cows. That'd be great. I really don't mind because it's only going to be 3 days. I can do this. No big deal. Majesty. Winnie. Heidi's walking off. Mac is over there in the back. She's actually enjoying a salt lick right now. Zinnia.
Oh, here comes Cora.
The calves. Cora.
Mabel.
Mabel is expecting her first baby in March. And Cora's over here licking my arm. What do you want, big girl?
Something stuck in your teeth.
She looked offended at that statement. She's hoping I have something for her. Mabel. Ah, does Cora's spit smell gross? And good old Norman in the back. Norman will spend the entire storm sleeping and eating. And then eating and then sleeping.
Aren't you just grumpy today?
There's Raven in the back. Raven is Cora's calf. And currently, I just don't see the bull. I don't know where he's at.
Right there.
Oh, he's in the back. Our little bull baby, my brown Swiss. He is for sale. He is almost weaning age. He is absolutely beautiful and just the sweetest. It's gonna be hard to sell him. Look at him chewing his cud like he's big or something. He doesn't have a name, but Allie calls him Brutus. I didn't name him because I have to sell him. But that's very sad. I'd love to keep every single cow here, but that's not very realistic, is it? Knee-high Norman isn't so knee-high anymore. When we got him, he was a lot smaller.
Now it compares.
Now, knee-high Norman is as tall as Aaron.
Giants.
Are you a giant?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fee, fi, fo, and fum. Fee, fi, fo, fum.
These guys are out here fighting flies. By tomorrow, most of these flies will be dead. Rogue chicken. Run away, chicken.
That's Bob.
Is that Bob?
Yeah, that's Bob.
Bob is one of our oldest hens. Every time she hatches out chicks,
We call them boblets.
we call them boblets.
Boblets. Pika.
Chicken, banana.
Chicken. Banana.
The ducks are thoroughly enjoying our little spill here. Did he seriously get his head stuck? Oh my gosh. Whew. That was a close call. Knee-high Norman. Getting everybody ready for the freeze that's coming. We're going to have freezing rain. Wind chill of 10 degrees. I know in the north, for you fellas, that's no big deal, but for us, our infrastructure is not designed for this, and neither is our livestock. So we brought them in. We're going to cover this hole in plastic. We're actually covering the entire chicken coop in plastic because there's quite a bit of ventilation in here because of how hot it gets in the summer. But when there's a forecast like what we're expecting this week, we've definitely got to button it up. So we move the peacocks inside. What's going to be really interesting is when we have to move them back out again. They didn't much appreciate being picked up. Well, the last step, keeping these kids warm. Working on a pot of soup. I am making a tortellini soup. It has carrots, bone broth, a little bit of zucchini, Italian sausage, of course tortellinis. It's amazing. So, as we are preparing for this cold that's coming in, I will make sure that my children are well fed. With something warm in their bellies, I'm surprised they haven't already started asking me for hot chocolate, because what else is better on a cold day? But I think we're as prepared as we're going to be for what's coming. Thankfully, here it only lasts a few days. So it's actually kind of exciting when cold weather comes in, because it's such a rare thing that happens. And when the ice starts to accumulate on the trees, and the kids go outside with wonder at how it's all changed, that's just kind of the greatest. I love living vicariously through the eyes of a child. And this type of weather really brings in some awe and wonder, and they just have a real appreciation for these types of things. So tomorrow when they have to go out and break up the ice, I'll be sure to get some of that. so that you guys can see just how much they enjoy going out and freezing their little fingertips off. But boy, do they love it when it freezes. They're praying for snow. I'm not seeing a whole lot of snow in the forecast, but who's to say? Thanks for watching. We'll keep you posted on how the rest of this storm goes. Have a great day.